Hey, what's going on, guys? This is, again, don't have a name to say, Mr. Quattro Gaming. You could say that, or you can just say whatever. Um, I made this is my other video, and today I'm just going to show you the best way to get prices on lacrosse sticks, and the best way to customize them for any level, and to get best prices. Um, so, three things I want to cover is the online shopping, in-store shopping, and customization. Those are really big three things. Oh, and preference too. Don't forget preference. That's four. Sorry. Really big things, and I'm just gonna start from the bottom of what I first got when I first started playing. This is the exact stick I got when I first started playing. My STX complete stick. It's a beginner set stick, so it actually comes with a bunch of pads and everything from STX and a bunch of other companies. This is just, as you can tell, it's a beginner head because it doesn't have as much pinch, so it's really kind of made for either for beginners or defense. And it's an amp, which is probably 25 bucks at any store. Online, probably about 10 because it's online. I just want to tell you right now, if you buy anything online, it will automatically be cheaper than if you buy it in a store, but you will have to wait about 10. Well, I wouldn't say 10. You will have to wait 3 to 7 days max is probably the time it's gonna get there. Um, but other than that, it's just cheaper. But there's also shipping and the delay time, so that's why it's cheaper to satisfy the customers. And then my next stick that I got was actually this, and this was a brine shaft. I got the shaft, and I got this at Sports Authority. Now I went to Sports Authority and got a complete stick, right? And my strategy was I'm not going to go over the STX because you can literally get this I got a package for a beginner set which came with a helmet with my team color, with my town colors on it for the team, a STX stick completed with arm pads, gloves, shoulder pads, and a bag of balls. That's what it came with. And that was about 160. That was because there's a consignment sale at my school. But let's get into this. This is the real stick, brine stick. I got this shaft on a completed stick at Sports Authority, and I got this whole stick for about 43 to $45. And for $43 to $45 for a complete stick, that's pretty cheap. The head did suck though, so I did take that off, and I did buy another head, and I'll tell you that later. But the shaft probably is only worth um, the shaft is actually probably worth 30 because of the fact that probably more actually the shaft alone, but they really don't price it out on good shafts. They just do it on the complete stick itself. This shaft right here is a really durable shaft. It can take a lot of hits and a lot of scratches, and it'll just nick the paint off it. But then once you get hit really, really hard from a big defenseman or whatever, or even wrap check really, really bad, like if they wind up like baseball swing it, yeah, it's gonna get dented. But I've played with this for almost 3 years running, and I have two dents on it. Two big dents. Actually, not even big. One's semi-big. The other one's just looks big, but it's really not. Um, and that's about it. And I'm a midfielder, and I take face-offs, and I took face-offs 1 year, and then I play wing and O-midi this year, and you can say that it doesn't have dents because I suck and I don't play. I don't really care because I'm just giving my opinion on the shaft. I'm not here to complain about anything. Now this head is an Evo X 2.0. Already went over that a while ago. This head alone will cost you money. I went to a lacrosse shop and this cost me about 60 to 65 bucks. Warrior Evos are really expensive, especially the Evo collection, especially the new one, the Evo 4 with the C channel. That's going to be really expensive. That's probably going to run you about 80 bucks or something. Um, Online, that's it. In store, everything is more expensive in store because you get it right then and there. Just want to let you know that. I'm not going to go over the mesh, but this whole stick together is probably worth about 130, 140. Um, even though it doesn't, even though I just said the prices, but if you were to get this together right now, it'd probably be worth that, but I paid about half for it, so that's really good, and that's in store. Now I'm gonna talk about online really quick. I did get this in store, but I looked online and I can tell you the price comparison. I got this at Sports Authority. This is a complete Warrior shaft, stick, I mean, with everything Warrior on it. And what's really cool about it is that it's factory strung, but I can make a pocket out of it. And it's still really durable and nice, so I really actually don't mind it. It's really nice, and it's a really nice head. Um, Probably the best one you're gonna find at Sports Authority for Warrior is probably the Warrior Swarm. For Attackman or anyone else on the field, actually, it's a really good head. It's really pinched though, so if you don't like pinch heads, I wouldn't recommend it. It's got a nice channel to it though. I like it, and it seems easy to strain. I haven't done it because it's factory strung, but it seems easy to strain, so I might give it a shot sometime. Probably not now. Um, I looked online, and this is supposedly the analog A6. I don't think it is, so I don't really know what it is. But I looked online for the A6 because it said it was, and I got the A6, and this alone, this shaft was 40 online, and the head alone was 40 online. So that comes up to a total of $80 or something online, and the head would have been strung and everything. I think 85 if the head was strung or whatever. Um, so 85 there, but I ended up going to the store and paying about 106 for it. 106 for this head. So I'm gonna warn you right now. For the reason I'm telling you this is because in store they will charge you a lot more than they do than if you are buying online. The reason why is because you will have to either A, pay for shipping, you have to wait a time span, and anything can happen in that time span. So say you need a stick for a game in 5 days or a week, something like that. I would recommend you go online, look for a good stick, look for a good head, make sure it's got mesh, or make sure you have mesh, you can get mesh, and straighten it up fast, and make sure you can do that before you go on in to a store and buy a stick for 150, because of the fact that you will waste money doing that than going to online shops and getting money. Little story is, I can grab my gloves really quick. Here are my gloves, and these are Warriors. My favorite company is probably Warrior or Maverick. Out of them all, STX is good, but Warrior and Maverick are probably my favorite. And these are the Warrior Rafts. They say it actually right here. Warrior Rafts gloves. Probably one of the best gloves I've ever had. They're once you break them in, it's probably one of the most flexible gloves you will get once you break it in. It's not like the Maverick Roams or Missions or anything though, where they're right out of the box, but it's got a floating cufflink. Blah blah blah. Short. Long story short is, I went to Sports Store to go find gloves, and I found these in there, and these were there for about 180, and my dad goes online, he finds them for $60. So that's about 3 times less than they were in person. So I didn't need them like right away. I could have waited a week, so I was fine waiting a week because I had gloves to play with. My gloves were just getting beat up, but I had gloves to play with. I would have been fine. So I waited, and my dad got them, and probably the best gloves I've ever had. Done some hardcore stuff already with them, even though I've only had them for about a week or so. Um, there are, I think I can already see tear, so that just shows me that they're not as durable as other gloves, but it does mean for the time that you do have them, if you do take care of your gloves and you do, have gloves for different things, I don't know, games or practice, and you use these as game gloves, I would recommend keeping these for a while, because these are really good gloves, and will keep you protected. So there's that. So that's just a thing. Like, I just want to share that with you guys. How to save money on getting lacrosse stuff. For gear, if you're a beginner, go to Sports Authority and just pick it up there. Honestly, that's probably the best place you're gonna get gear in a short amount of time. Or even, many of my friends did it, and I did it too. Is ask your friends. If you have friends that you know who are playing lacrosse, and I've been playing for years now. Um, One of my friends had been playing since he was 6 or something, and he had gear from all different ages because he was just cleaning it out actually that year, and he gave me gloves and elbow pads to use for future years. I said, okay, thanks, man. So I mean, that's just another thing you can ask your friends to help you out if you need it. I got that Evo head strung by my friend, so that was really cool of him to do that. Shout out to him. And if you're an advanced player, I recommend you do search online unless you really are sure you need that right away. Then go to the store, pick out a good head, take your time and look for that head. Because of the fact that if you just pick out any random head that looks good, but find out you're a face-off guy and the head isn't even flexible, you're in trouble. So really make sure you do that. If you're an intermediate player, my recommendation is if the, find your preference first. Just find out what you like first. Find out, what you like to play with. Do you like to play with soft mesh, hard mesh, durable mesh, like semi-hard mesh? Do you like grippy sticks? Do you like non-grip sticks? Do you like tape on your stick? Do you not like tape on your stick? Do you like gloves with more grip, gloves with more protection, gloves with more breathability? Do you like it's a ton of different things. Small elbow pads, big elbow pads. It's a ton of different things that are so hard to really it's hard to realize that lacrosse does come down to a lot of those things, and that can really actually affect your game sometimes too. Say you play defense and you have huge elbow pads, you're not gonna have that mobility to stop the guy from coming in the box, but it's because you got huge elbow pads, and defense usually don't need big elbow pads because they're not getting whacked a lot; they're whacking people a lot. So that's usually what happens. So that was just that quick little thing, guys. I know that took a long time to explain, and I might have gone a little fast, but I just really wanted to get that out there because of the fact that I want people to get the best deals out there. And if you're looking for places online to go look, they have ads everywhere on YouTube and everywhere else, any website. Um, some places I get my stuff. Like I got those gloves. I got those gloves from sportstop.com. Sportstop and then .com. I'm not gonna spell it out for you. You can go to lax.com, lacrosse.com, lacrosse monkey. You can go to East Coast Dyes. You can go to Throne Strings to get string jobs and sticks or whatever. You can go to what's another place? You can go to a bunch of places. That's all I can say. Just Google search it, and you'll find plenty of websites, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Last one. I gotta go. It's really late at night. Hope you guys enjoyed it. And show quickly what I have again. Swarm. Evo. Pace.